a key part of delivering amazing, repeatable results to your clients where they become raving fans really starts by having an amazing client experience. So all the way from when they've given you the money, onboarding through the delivery process. In this video, I want to break down 5 things you could be doing in your onboarding process in your digital agency to start creating a great client experience. Let's get it going. For 3 years, my agency built funnels and automation systems for the biggest names in marketing today. Since then, I've transformed that agency into a hyper-profitable training and consulting business. While everyone is out there talking about scale like it's some sort of destination, we'll be asking the real question. How do you transform your business into a more scalable model using the knowledge, skills, and expertise that you already have? This podcast is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share the strategies I'm using to build my multi-million-dollar business. My name is Greg Hickman, and welcome to Scalable. So I was just in Austin, Texas the other week for a 2-day workshop working on our own business. And when I got to the airport, I hopped in a Lyft or an Uber if you don't have Lyft in your city, but I hopped in a Lyft, a ride share from the airport to my hotel. And in the back seat, hanging on the back of the seat, there was a clipboard with a list of recommendations for places to eat and things to do in that city that the driver had curated and put on hanging on the back of the passenger seat so that right when I sat down in the back of the car, I could see this list. But what was really cool was there was also a pen hanging with a bunch of other empty spots for the passengers who were actually from that city to make suggestions. Obviously, in a Lyft or an Uber, people are going to and from the airport. So people that were living in Austin were writing down their favorites, favorite things to do, favorite places to eat, and all of the people coming into Austin got to benefit from that experience. So this driver went out of his way to create a great experience for me and all of the other passengers that were coming into Austin to get the most out of the city while they were there. Super amazing, so much that I ended up sharing it. So think about how when you have great experiences, you're more likely to share those things. So if you were doing that in your agency, how might your clients be sharing that to their audience, which might bring in more clients? Another thing this Lyft driver did was he had a photo album that basically said, for when you're bored, and you flip through it and there are a bunch of different pictures from the city, a wide variety of different images. That was really cool, which was interesting because I found that also really refreshing as a part of this experience, because instead of, heads down on my mobile phone, like many of us do in the back of these car rides on our way to the hotel or wherever we're going, it was actually a digital disconnect, and I got to kind of quickly flip through and look at some really interesting photos. I don't know where the photos came from, but between the clipboard and that photo album, he was helping create an experience for his passengers on the way to the airport. And so what that ended up doing was, obviously, one, I'm now sharing this to my own audience because I thought it was really interesting. Now I'm sharing it with you guys. So it's become this little viral thing. Now, obviously, it impacted how I rated him in the rideshare app and even my tip, which I gave him a great tip because he went above and beyond. So how are you actually creating a great experience when you guys get new clients? I wanted to share 5 things that you could be doing that I know we do for our clients, and I've seen and experienced when I've invested in other agencies and service providers that really can start to delight your new clients. And I'll even go as far as saying create great clients, right? The experience can be choreographed to the point where they become raving fans and the relationship is off to a great start, all through using systems and automation before there ever is even a human touch point, potentially. So here are 5 things that you could be doing in your digital agency to create a better experience in client fulfillment. The first one, create a welcome kit. So when we have clients that join our programs, they receive a box in the mail that has a bunch of swag in it. They get socks, a water bottle, there's a workbook that has a lot of worksheets that we're going to be going through together as we work together, and a welcome letter, sort of welcoming them into our community, thanking them for trusting us, etc. And so without even knowing it, a few days after they get started with us, they're receiving this package in the mail with our logo on it. Now they have branded swag that they can put on, becomes marketing for us, but all the while starts with a great, kicks the relationship off with a great start, so to speak, where they become stoked about working with us, excited about working with us. So the second thing is something that we can all do, really low-hanging fruit, is using an app called Bonjoro. I'll link it up below. But basically what you can have happen is when a client buys from you, you can receive a message to your phone and you can record a personalized message. So every time we get a new client, my phone lets me know and I record a quick personalized message letting them know, some things to expect and how they can make sure that they're going to be successful and how to get help and all of those things. But it's just that one little personal touch that is super easy for me, even as the owner, to drop in a message and welcome them into our group and just share our mutual excitement for getting started as well. Number 3 is kind of holistic around a lot of this, but choreograph the welcome. So 1, we sent a Bonjoro. We have a welcome kit that's going out, right? This is all designed with intention. And when they get welcomed into our Facebook group, we have a standardized way of welcoming people into the community so they can introduce themselves to the rest of the group. And we have fun with it. So also be sure to incorporate your personality. But if you have a group element to your service, which if you watch some of our other videos, I highly recommend you add that to your agency, you can really start to combine all of these things to create a little choreography of welcoming clients into the beginning stages of working with you that really will establish that relationship, get them excited, get you guys excited, and lead them into getting great results. So the choreographed welcome, that actually led into the 4th thing, the invitation into the community. We have a template that we use to introduce all of these people, where they get to share something unique about themselves with their peers. And lastly, number 5 is to map out their journey and identify where the quick wins are going to come in. So we serve digital agencies and we help them transform by replacing and or surpassing their done-for-you service revenue with revenue that comes from training and consulting and group programs, done-with-you programs and services. And so when they come in, we want to orient them to what steps are going to lie ahead and really give them a roadmap and to identify where they might find those quick wins within the first 3 to 5 weeks of working together. So not only have we sent them a welcome kit, we personalized message them via video from myself, we choreographed this whole entire experience, including a personalized welcome, introducing them to the community, but we've also shown them, hey, here's where you're at now, here's where we're going, and here's where those quick wins are going to come in the first few weeks of working together. So I hope this is helpful. And I really just wanted to share some of the things that we've been doing in our business that we've even seen from other businesses, just like this Lyft driver when I got picked up in Austin, to go above and beyond. It's not just, hey, let's hop on a kickoff call and figure it out in real time. That's too reactionary. If you want to really create amazing clients, you need to start thinking about the experience and create a choreography around that. So if you were unsure of where to start, there are 5 things that you can get started with today. Maybe you don't implement all of them right away, but over time you can start adding on to that experience, really showcasing your excitement and also setting your clients on the winning path to success when it comes to working with you. Hope you found that helpful, and we'll talk to you guys soon. If I gave you 5 to 10 new clients, would you or your agency break? If so, your current agency model is broken. I struggled with this too until I found a better way. By adding online programs, training, and coaching to our agency, we doubled profits without adding more hours. If you want to work directly with me and my team to transform your agency, visit myscalablebusiness.com to learn more.